Hello and welcome to another video from TheSavageTrout on YouTube, and it is episode 17 of my F1 2013 career mode. Only 3 races to go, and we're starting those 3 races with the abysmal Abu Dhabi track. I say that because I hate it, much like India. The rest of the Canada's a bit poor for me, but especially this one in India. Anyway, our teammate Alonso, the championship leader by a point, once again on pole position, by less than a tenth over his championship rival Vettel. I have a feeling they might run away with this race. We'll be looking for third again. Rosberg in third, another strong qualifying by him, but Mercedes will hope they don't fall back down the field. And our rival Webber was another poor qualifying, down in 6th. Grosjean again was the casualty in Q2, and not really too many surprises down the field again. As for strategy, this time we have to start on the options, which will make it a bit less varied, but could make it more interesting at the start. But yeah, I think we're going to go straight into this. As I said, I'm just trying to bash these last few career mode videos out in preparation, well, so I can prepare for the next F1, and also allow myself time for the new FIFA career mode that I'm probably going to be doing very soon. But here we go, the 17th race. I think this career mode started in February. It's lasted so many months. But still the championship hasn't been decided between Alonso and Vettel. This race could be crucial for that. Or maybe I can pass both of them. And also, yes, the Constructors title. We need to do well for that as well. And we are away. Rosberg for some reason pointing to the right, and Vettel's got a better start than Alonso. We're going to go straight past Rosberg, but look at that. Lewis Hamilton was a fantastic start. Crofty going mental in the Sky commentary box as per usual. We're trying to go up the inside of Vettel, and we've made it through. And I think Hamilton trying to go round the outside, and look at this. Somehow Alonso has repassed Vettel, and it's a Ferrari 1-2, probably in the wrong order that they would want in real life, but oh well, we've actually pulled a massive gap on them as well. Looks like Webber's been crowded out. So it's, in fact, Vettel's down to 4th, Hamilton up to 3rd. So a fantastic start by Hamilton from 5th to 3rd. Another terrible start for Rosberg, sums up his real life stuff. And look at this, Hamilton looks like he's attacking Alonso now as well. I do wonder if he's going to make a move as we almost completely miss our braking point. I think it's Vettel and Rosberg that are side by side. Hamilton is up the inside. Rosberg's down to 5th, Webber's still 6th, so Hamilton into the, not into the lead, into 2nd place. We're leading the race. I almost forgot that. But Hamilton needed to have a strong result in this race if he wanted to keep his championship hopes alive. In fact, he could have been out of the championship hunt. It was a really bad result here. But instead, it looks like he's trying to fight for it. I think Webber is now up to 5th. Rosberg's been knocked down to 6th, which is it's really not gone well for him there at all. Ever since Monza, where he had that DNF, I think his season's just been going downhill. And, oh my god, look how much time Hamilton's gained on me through there. I'm significantly even slower in the middle, in the final sector around here for some reason. I'm just guessing it's because it's more technical or something, but some reason I'm just really poor there. Anyway, got a bit of a sore throat as well, so bear with me. Hamilton coming up behind my rear, and he looks insanely quick. Alonso isn't really pushing us too hard, and we just kind of keep making mistakes at the moment, which is allowing Hamilton back into the fight. Obviously, this is going to be a bit complicated with pit stops and whatnot for Ferrari here. In fact, all the teams at the moment, but especially me and Alonso as it currently stands. Looks like Alonso might be trying to attack Hamilton into the braking zone here, though, looking at the mini-map. We almost, we seem to brake quite late in that corner for whatever reason. Hamilton still stayed ahead and has actually closed up to us a bit again. It seems like the front three are once again gapping the 4th place man, which this time is Sebastian Vettel. Don't know why it always does that, but it does seem to happen a lot. Oh, that's not going to help us. This section in particular is not good with me at all, especially against the AI. And that has put Hamilton right on our tail. And look at the tyre wear there. We also had an R&D on the Friday practice for to help tyre wear, but that failed, which is probably why we're struggling so much. But the tyres are absolutely rotten after lap 2, and we've got the last 6 laps on them. And now Hamilton is right up behind us because of our horrific pace in the final sector, which, to be fair, probably cost us pole position, considering I was purple in the first 2 sectors and I was 3/10 up in the first sector. So just kind of shows you, and this should get interesting because well, DRS is going to be deployed soon. You would suspect as Webber goes quickest, which isn't great for us. 1.2 seconds quicker than us. Not promising at all. Well, it is a front 5 that completely pulled away, so Rosberg just falling back down the order once again, and we did not need to go wide there, but we did. Going to use all of our curves out of here, but Hamilton is the closest he's been all race now to make a pass, and I think he's going to go through unless I can fend him off. It's going to be close into the braking zone. Alonso's coming in with a double slipstream here. We're side by side with Hamilton. We're trying to brake later. We're going to hold the position, I think, unless he goes for the undercut. We might just back him up enough to let Alonso through, as Hamilton gets a bit shaky on the rear there. And now Alonso might be able to attack Hamilton. We're going to have to be wary ourselves, but I think Hamilton's having to defend mainly. And sadly, we just haven't been able to do what we did around Korea and to a certain extent Japan in terms of pulling away, because the tyres are just so bad and I'm so poor in the final sector, it's ridiculous. Might have to pit on lap 5 here. Might be easier. Oh, that was a horrendous moment, and you can just see how much time I'm losing here. In fact, what's going on back there? Oh, Alonso's been collected by Vettel. The 2 championship rivals have taken each other out, and my teammate is all over the place. And look at that, they're taking each other out. And Hamilton, who is 3rd in the championship, could now win this race and get back in the title hunt. In fact, I could even get back in the title hunt. Fernando's got a problem. I do wonder if that damaged his car. Well, of course it damaged his car, but I do wonder if that means he's going to be completely out of the race. We might have to check that in the pits to see where they fell down to, but looked like pretty heavy contact. But that may just allow for it to be between me and Hamilton now, because I'm not quite sure the following pack are quite quick enough. Maybe Webber can challenge with his OP rival thing, but and look at Hamilton trying to go up the inside now. We're going to have to try and defend. We've gone defensive. It's shades of the last lap, to be fair, and again we've held the position. Look at those tyres, though. We're definitely coming in next lap on lap 5. At least we don't have to worry about Alonso now. But the tyres are just deteriorated here. You would have thought Mercedes wouldn't be brilliant on their tyres either, but a bit weird. Looks like there's chaos back there for, well, just 4th and below, really. But I do not see Alonso anywhere near coming down the straight, so he might be out of this race now, as we've run wide. Oh, my God. I'm so poor in the last sector around here. Hamilton's trying to attack me, but we may have... Well, I don't think I really did anything wrong there. The AI just drove off the track, which has allowed Webber to catch Hamilton up now. And we've lost a load of... Oh, my God. I maybe should have come in this lap because our tyres are excruciatingly bad. Look at them. 4 laps on them. And they are that bad. I dread to think what the primes are going to be like when we finish on them, but if we can get the undercut, I think we can win this race, to be honest, because the if you're on fresher tyres, you're just going to absolutely pull away from the rest. Looks like Webber's actually attacking Hamilton more than Hamilton's attacking me, to be honest. Webber might actually have half a chance down the straight here to get 2nd place. Although, if Alonso is out of the race, then that's going to possibly spark the Constructors Championship back into life. And look at the slipstream that Hamilton's got there. DRS also in effect, of course. And oh my god, we've slid into that corner. And we've killed the bollard as well. And Hamilton's got such a better run out of there. Oh my god, the traction is just horrendous. Hamilton's going to try and go up the inside here. That's how poor our car is at the moment. He's kind of pushing us out a bit there. But Hamilton now leads the race. So we've lost the lead. And oh my god, the tyres are gone. And we're down to third now. And this is not going well at all. Look at this. I should have pitted last lap because they are so bad. And this is why I hate this track. I don't mind it apart from the last sector, but the tyre wear is just horrendous. And look at that! Look at this. Rosberg's on the back of us now. Is that Toro Rosso in fifth? I guess we're going to see when we come down the straight. But to me, it did look like a Toro Rosso. Oh yeah, there we go. Confirmation that the tyres are absolutely dead. But we're going to have to pull something special out of the bag now if we want to win this race. Where are Vettel and Alonso both out of the race? Well, that is significant for the championship because now Hamilton's leading. I don't think he's going to take the championship lead, but he's definitely going to close up again. If we can get a decent result, we might be able to get back in the championship hunt. I would have thought in this race this would have been where our championship chances ended. I don't think they were very likely anyway. I wasn't really likely to win the championship, and that is exactly where I didn't need to come out in terms of traffic as well. As we have Daniel Ricciardo right in front of us, who's broke really early there. We had to dive round the outside on the fresher tyres. We're going to have to put in a hell of a last sector here. Hamilton and Webber don't have to worry about their teammates too much either. We have saved a hell of a lot of fuel though, so we can go for full attack in this stint. Looks like a lot of people are going slower though on the worn tyres, because look how much we've pulled away from Sutil already. So yeah, Vettel, that's ridiculous. I mean, I did back the pack up slightly, obviously not on purpose, but he just completely went into the side of him, and who would have thought it? The two guys who go into each other are the two guys who are separated by 1 point for the championship lead. I'm pretty sure it was 30-something points between Hamilton and, for Christ's sake, Vettel in second. I don't think we're going to re-overtake them here. We're just making too many mistakes. There's Webber, we can clearly see where he is. That's Hamilton, he's already out of his box by the looks of it. In fact, I'm not even sure if he's pitted, if he's just done that lap time. That's also slightly worrying that we haven't even done better than a 45.6 yet. So I'm guessing maybe Hamilton hasn't pitted yet. Where's Webber? There's Webber, he's going to get out easily ahead of us by the looks of it. Oh my word. This race has really gone down the toilet. In fact, we might not even get ahead of Rosberg, we just have. Also, we might be only settling for third at this rate. Unless we can get it together. Need to try and see if that's a Mercedes up there. Or if, well, Rosberg did pit to be fair, so I don't know if there's a big enough gap between him and Hamilton. But Hamilton could lose out here and Webber could take the lead if he hasn't pitted. Because Webber, I mean, he's about 3 seconds ahead by the looks of it, as Rosberg is getting a bit of a slipstream off us as well. Gutierrez is going very slow into there. In fact, we almost tap him. He just held up Rosberg slightly there as well, so that's not going to help him at all. Right, the question is Hamilton up? Is he that car well up the road, or is he the car just ahead of Webber? At the moment, we just can't quite see. As that was horrendous from me, that corner cut there. But I just cannot get to the grips with this track at all at the moment. Well, there's a car in the pit. Well, in fact, all of them, of course, are going to be going into the pits. But I'm guessing it's Hamilton. Oh well, no, obviously it isn't, because that car's just pitted. So Hamilton is into the pits. Oh, for God's sake! In fact, is that Hamilton there? We've just gone purple. No, that is Hamilton. It looks like Webber might get out ahead here. It's going to be close. If they hold each other up, they could do us a favour. In fact, they're going to be really close. Webber is right behind him. Somehow we've gone purple, but it looks like we've lost time. But they're almost going side by side. As we... Oh, God. We just... Oh, for God's sake, there's so much understeer and it's horrendous. 3.5 to Webber. So the race is on for the victory, but we're struggling to even hold on to third despite going purple at the moment. This race is confusing me. Look at this, Webber's going for the pass and he's going to do it. He is. Webber's into the lead. And that's not what Hamilton needed. For Christ's sake, I cannot brake.
Webber's leading the race.
Hamilton's immensely slow and Rosberg's going to overtake us now because we just have no pace around here. There's no other way to put it. Our pace is so bad. It's down to 3 seconds on Hamilton though. If they keep each other company for the next few laps and we put some stellar laps, and we might be able to challenge here. But that's a big if. Webber, of course, will be trying to help Vettel out. Well, the team will tell him to anyway. For the championship. With Vettel now. Oh, for fuck. The curbs have mugged me off there. And, well, that's the exact reason I hate this track. The curbs are god-awful. And, well, that's just summed up this race so far. As we've now done a 45.9. But now we've got to try and get back past Rosberg. I think any hopes of the win have now just gone completely down the loo. And it looks like it's going to be another third place here if we can actually get back ahead of Rosberg, which might be a big if. And we've got to keep ahead of him as well. We really don't want to overtake him here, but we might just do it anyway. In fact, that's exactly what we have done. Looks like Hamilton's going to challenge down the straight now to retake the lead. Yeah, the thing that's cost me here is the in lap. If I'd kept ahead, I think I would have been able to challenge for the win, but we just lost so much time in that final sector on lap 5. And Hamilton hasn't been able to repass him. He might do it in the second DRS straight, though. Obviously, there is double DRS around here, as Rosberg's probably about to show on me. Perez is also catching, which shows how bad my pace is at the moment. Our tyres are already going off. It's just horrendous. Hamilton is right up behind him. It's 6.3. I don't know how that's happened. But yeah, it really looks like we have a fight on our hands to keep third here. But I might have to completely change the title of my last video, because this is quickly becoming my worst track, at least so far in this career. Apart from Singapore, I can't think of a worse race in terms of just my driving and the curbs and just the all-out anarchy and just how much I'm holding people up. Like, imagine if I was still in my Sauber around here. As again, we just get so much wheel spin and it's just horrendous. We have actually closed up Hamilton a bit there though somehow, so I guess it's not all bad, as we're all over the curb there. Once you get on it, there's no way out. Raikkonen, where's that come from? I'm guessing he's the one behind Perez then. So we're going to be bombarded by people at the end of this race potentially as well. Hamilton is once again right up behind Webber, but is he going to have the balls to make the overtake? Surely he's going to be able to make it soon. Speaking of overtakes, I think Rosberg's pretty close here for the move. And these tyres are already looking in bad shape. And I'm not quite sure how long I'm going to be able to hold on with these tyres, to be honest. Still, Hamilton hasn't made the move. And thank God Vettel and Alonso did DNF in this race, because we could have been out the top 5, to be honest, in this race with the pace that we've had. But somehow we might just sneak a podium if we can, well, I wouldn't say keep this pace up, but just not make any mistakes. Oh, for God's sake. It's probably going to be one of my longer videos as well, just because of the length of the track and how slow I'm going around it. Looks like I've only just realised that Hamilton's repassed Webber. When the hell did that happen? I didn't even realise. It must have been down the straight. I think it was down the second DRS straight by the looks of it, because I don't remember him passing down the other straight. But Hamilton takes the lead then, so that's going to put him right back in the championship hunt. I think we might still be in the championship hunt potentially, and look, wow, he just shows his dominance there really. Hamilton has been looking relatively quick this weekend. Alonso was just about to able to nab the pole position, but I mean Hamilton was quickest by a big margin in Q1 as well. And where's Rosberg gone? I'm missing everything in this race at the moment. I'm so focused on driving that I've only just realised that Rosberg's completely disappeared. What the hell happened to him? Is that him down in 5th, or is it Button? No, he's down to 5th, so did Perez pass him? I have no idea. He must have made a mistake or something. So Perez could actually get a podium here at this rate with my pace. Perez looking like he's going to maybe go for an overtake. Obviously, this track's a lot harder to overtake on for the AI, so I mean, this race in India have been pretty dull in terms of overtaking action, I would say, but we have thrown away the win in both of them, I would probably say as well. Oh god, I'm targeting the Circuit of the Americas for a win though. I think I can win around there, and Brazil possibly as well. I'd like to win Brazil just to kind of end the season with a bag. I want more than 2 wins. Oh well, I might not get a podium in this race now because I have no idea where I'm going there. And Perez is going past, and well, that sums up my race. And the tyres are going already. Oh, for God's sake, there's so much understeer, it's just... This is why I hate Abu Dhabi League races as well. I mean, obviously the commentary doesn't help, but I struggle enough with tyre wear around this track. Just kind of amplifies it. And now Perez, look how much he's got off into the distance. Also, I've been struggling with the tyres. I mean, I was pretty decent when they were up to scratch and not worn out, but now they're like this. It's just... I seem to have a problem on this game as well, where I just seem to destroy the tyres a lot quicker than most people, even online as well. Rosberg's got... Oh my god. This is looking like a very good race for Mercedes as it stands. Rosberg steams past. Can we retake him round the outside? Yes, we can. Once again, we pull that move on him. And Raikkonen's actually getting close to Rosberg now. It's a Finnish battle, I guess, if you count Rosberg as a Finn. Well, Hamilton's just completely pulled away from Webber now. I mean, Webber had his time in the sun, but it didn't last very long. I think, to be fair, even if I had pitted a lap earlier or not lost out, I still think I would have struggled to have kept ahead of Hamilton and Webber, because I'm just struggling with the car immensely at the moment. Like, I have no idea how the tyres have worn this badly. We're now down to -1, which isn't going to help our case at all. At this rate, we're going to be out the points, and we're all over the place there, and we're going to run wide, are we? No. We're just about kept on the track. It's going to be a 46, almost a 47, and what's going on behind us? Rosberg's been completely mugged off again, and Raikkonen's up to 5th. And is that a Sauber up to 6th? Yes, it is. Rosberg's down to 7th. Absolute disaster for him. So sadly, Webber, our rival, is going to outscore us by... At the moment, he's going to outscore us by 6 points, which is not really what we needed. We really need to beat him, but... I mean, it won't matter too much in terms of contract offers, because obviously I'm not going to do another season on this game. I'm going to do... My next season will be on F1 2014, and here comes Raikkonen with infinite pace down the straight. He's not coming through, though. So it's Rosberg, and then it's Grosjean. In fact, I think Hulkenberg's having a look at Raikkonen. I'm assuming it's Hulkenberg and not Gutierrez, because that's just kind of what you do. Look how much time I've lost to Hamilton. in this stint. And I've still got a lap to go on these tyres. Utterly horrendous. I mean, thank God I'm not doing a 100% race around here. I mean, I know it's nice with all the changes to the night and whatever. Oh God, well, that just sums it all up. It sums up Abu Dhabi, and it sums up this game overall. And Raikkonen tried to go up my inside. I'm causing all kinds of chaos. We basically have a point. Well, my commentary is almost bad as my driving. We almost have a train to 11th place now, so if I make a mistake I may be out of the points here, but look how bad the tyres are. 7.3 now to Perez. It's just absolutely horrendous, although they've somehow slowed down back there. I don't know what's going on back there. All kinds of anarchy, which has given us a massive gap. Hulkenberg seems to have just held all of them up. I don't know if he's just had a random brake issue or something, but very bizarre. But we need to make sure we don't bin it ourselves. Hulkenberg just all of a sudden holding everyone up though for some reason. Don't know what's going on back there. I think Rosberg's down to like 8th or 9th now, but it looks like we're going to, unless we completely go off on the final, in the final sector, it looks like we're just going to hold on to 4th somehow, which I'll probably take considering how bad I've been driving and how bad the tyre wear has been. But we are virtually, well, we are virtually struggling for grip. There is just no grip. The tyres are red. It's like TRL Limitless and Fizzy Fan last season in AOR. 9.3 to Perez. Grosjean's now up to 5th. He's made a late dive. He was down in 8th about a lap ago, so I don't know where he's come from. But a pretty decent result for Grosjean by the looks of it. We are going to hold on to 4th though. Just look at that. Hamilton crosses the line now, and we're still coming round this corner. And if we're not careful, Grosjean is going to overtake us because we are literally sliding at every corner now. It's ridiculous, and I think Grosjean might actually take us here if we're not careful. We're going to have to be very careful around here because of the curb. Yeah, that's what I mean. We slid into there. I think we're going to hold Grosjean off. Oh my lord. I think we are. Yes. I've somehow held on to 4th. Utterly horrendous. It was like driving on ice. Yeah, there's no chance I was finishing 1st there. But we did beat our teammate. I think that means we're out of the championship hunt now. We were never going to win it anyway. But look at that. Webber in 2nd place. Hamilton won pretty comfortably in the end. 28 seconds off the pace in the end, and we're only 3 seconds behind at the start of the stint, so we lost 25 seconds. Daniel Ricciardo also DNFs, along with obviously the 2 championship rivals, which is still pretty amazing. Somehow Esteban Gutierrez gets a point by some miracle, and Rosberg down in 9th, dear me. So what the hell's going on in the championship now? So there's obviously still only 1 point between Alonso and Vettel, but Hamilton now only 13 points behind, so it is well and truly a 3-horse race again now. Hamilton taking the Raikkonen 2007 role, sneaking up the rear. We are now 18 points behind Mark Webber with 2 races to go. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to beat our rival unless he has a DNF or something. Well, at least we've consolidated 5th place. And in terms of the Constructors, 25 points to Red Bull was still, well, favourites to win the title, really. So we should win it unless I have another disastrous race. Well, as long as we don't have a disastrous race, because both our races were pretty poor. Their 4th and a DNF after a 1st and a 3rd isn't brilliant. But yeah, that was that video. Horrendous tyre wear. Kind of sums up F1 2013 for me, to be honest, as my other league races have done this week. But anyway, thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.